Hi guys, Dintyo here for my second part of my 500L Zoom series. So I'm thinking I'll have one more live 500L Zoom video, and then I'll do 2 videos of 400L normal ring games, maybe a mix of 400L and 600L. So without further ado, we're playing Zoom, so we'll get straight into the action. On table 2. I think the best play here is just to bet with our fours, kind of for protection from overcards. John Jambo's going to have a lot of overcards that miss this board, and yeah, once when Javif Des doesn't see bet, I think he can still have some strong hands that he checks there, but I think he'll be folding enough for the bet to be profitable. When we get check raise, though, this hand's too weak to continue. Jack 10's not good enough to defend on the button. Neither is ace 4. I can kind of wait there. I think if both those players had a call, then I can call there with the ace 4 off. King Jack off I'm going to open because there's a gold star player in the big blind. Nothing we're going to be doing with that hand. Table 1. So lately I've been playing a lot of 400L normal games. I haven't been playing so much Zoom, and yeah, I mean that's because Zoom doesn't really run too much during the times that I've been playing. This is a decent hand to 3-bet, so I'll go ahead and do that. I don't think you should 3-bet it every time, but some of the time I think it's a pretty good 3-bet bluff, especially versus this guy who I believe opens up quite wide from under the gun. If you get 4-bet, I'll be folding. I'm not going to do them in 5-bet or anything. I think this is a good flop to check back and call twice, and not call on hearts. When he checks again now, I don't think we're really ever getting check raise here, so maybe a small bet for protection is probably best. I don't think we're getting super value. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's too many hands he's really going to call here, so I think betting small is the best play. On this board, I'm going to check raise because there'll be quite a few draws that I'll be check raising here when he min opens, and obviously calling. I think we've just sucked out on 6s, which he didn't have. So he decided to ship ace queen there. So, yeah. Pretty standard hand. Just going to fold the 6-7 off here. I think Zana is going to squeeze quite a bit if I call there, just because he's a fish that opened on the button. And Zaz is going to know that unless I'm leveling him, I'm going to be calling. I'm going to be 3-betting all my good hands. So once I call there, I look like a small pocket pair or something like that, and the squeeze is going to put me in a pretty ugly spot. On this board here, on table 2, I think half pot's best. Very dry board. Table 1, I called the 3 with ace jack, and this isn't really a flop that I want to continue with ace jack. So, just going to fold. We get a call. Don't think it's a very good spot for me to triple here, just because this guy's a gold star. I think he's going to be more likely to call if I bet the turn. Oh, I mean, he check called the flop. I don't think he's really going to have too many hands that check call and then are going to fold the turn, to be honest. So yeah, just not going to bet the turn as a bluff, and rather just check and hope to realize my equity with my jack. And now when he bets through, we just fold. Not too many bluffs he's going to have there. And he'll have a lot of flushes, seeing as I just min raise from the button. Be 3-betting queens here versus middle position, which I wouldn't do all the time. I'd call some of the time. With long pie on the button, I'm not going to open suited. Actually, with a fish in the blinds, I will. But long pie does 3-bet quite a bit in the button, especially as singers are a little bit deeper. He's more likely to do that. And when I 3-bet queens here and get 4-bet, I can call, I can shove. I think I'm just going to shove because calling, I really, when I call, I just have exactly the hand that I have, or ace king. So I'd rather just shove them both. And yeah, it turns out he was bluffing, so probably a good play, considering he'd have most likely had an ace or a king in his hand.